Okay, so let's just remove all this from the screen, the file, and start from scratch. So first, write a main function, which is going to be the starting point of your app. Okay, and then we're going to import something. We're going to import package, and from package you type Flutter, and in Flutter you type material. Okay, so this material dart file, it has a function called run app, which will do exactly what it says. It will run your app. It's going to take the root widget. The root widget means the first widget on top of which all the other widgets would exist. Okay. In Flutter, the widgets build everything. Be it the screen, the button, the image, the column, the rows, everything is a widget. And now we're going to create the starting point of our app. Okay. So we're going to give it a widget. So to define a widget, what you want to do is you want to define a class. Okay. Let's just name our widget my app. Okay. Extends stateless widget. So there are two types of widget: stateless widget and stateful widget. And difference between them is just that the stateful widget will update your states. Say you have an image which would not change at all, or a list which does not need to be updated. Then you'll use the stateless widget. But if you have a dynamic list or something that changes with say you have a button, okay, and that button is going to change the image that is displayed on the screen. So then you're going to use a stateful widget. Otherwise, you can use a stateless widget, like we saw in our app, in this app. In this counter app, they used a stateful widget because the counter needed to be updated, and hence the UI too. So now what we're going to do is you're going to type this in. This is the constructor, okay? And it's always going to take this super key. It's going to pass this key, and this key is used for controlling how one widget replaces another widget in the tree. So the Flutter basically creates a widget tree, okay? And this tree, you add widgets to this tree. Okay, now let's define another function, and it's called build. If you type override, it's gonna create the function for you without any effort. Okay, as you can see, this build function takes this parameter build context, and this is going to define where in the big widget tree this widget is going to be. Okay, and in a stateful widget, yeah, this build function is called whenever the set state function is called, which we're going to talk about later. But for now, let's return something, okay? What we're going to return is a scaffold. No. What we're going to return is a material app. Because this is the my app function. This is the main function, okay? We haven't even built the app yet, okay? Once we build the app, then we're going to build a screen, okay? So first you need the app. And this material app is going to take a home widget. Yes. This is going to be your home screen. And it's going to take if you want to, you can disable this. Okay. This is that ribbon that you saw in our app. This debug ribbon, which is going to show a debug ribbon on the right, top right. And it's best if it's disabled. Okay, now we're going to select a theme if we want. But it's not required right now. So you can skip that. And this is good enough for now. This is your My App widget. And now we're going to give it to your Run app. Like that. And now let's run this app. What you're going to see is a crossed out screen with, because this placeholder is going to define exactly that. And you're not going to see that ribbon on the top right while it's compiling. Let's look at pubsec.yaml file. So this is the file which is equivalent to your gradle.build file, in which you define those dependencies, those external packages that you use in your app. Okay, because we don't have to code everything from scratch. Say a camera framework, you're gonna need to import it. If you type image picker, say, and select this one, and hit Control+S, it's gonna get your package. So in Flutter, we have this Flutter pub. It's used to fetch packages. And yeah, it's used to fetch packages from the internet, from the Flutter pub community. Okay, and in here, you've got this assets. If you uncomment this, you can add your assets in here. Say you put an image. Say you created an image folder, an assets folder inside the lib. Yep. Inside here, you created an assets folder. And then you put an image inside it. Okay. So what you're gonna do is just type out the directory for it, lib assets, and your image.png. So this is how you can add assets to your project. Okay, right now we don't have any image here, so it's gonna show an error or warning. Try creating the file, fixing the path to the file. There is no file, right? So let's look at the app that we just set to run. Okay, Control-Shift-I, and there we go. It's nothing right now. Like I said, it's just a placeholder. But that's your first app.